Welcome back. My name is Isabel, and it is so amazing to see you all again. If this is your first time listening or watching me, welcome. On this channel and podcast, we talk all about self-improvement, wellness, lifestyle, and embracing all things womanhood and connection. Let's talk about feminine energy and how you can embrace your feminine energy to achieve your dream life and all your goals for this year. Feminine energy is incredible. It's empowering, it's soft, it allows you to be more intuitive and caring. It's typically associated with nurturing, sensitivity, emotions, feeling, being. It's very linked with collaboration, relationships, creativity. Anyone can access their feminine energy. It is accessible to all of us. And all of us also have a balance of feminine and masculine energy, and being able to embrace both is so equally powerful, regardless of gender, race, culture. Everyone has feminine and masculine energy, and they both serve different purposes. If you're interested in that soft life, that feminine flow, that intuition, that creativity, feminine energy is going to work all for you. And it's insane how easily in our culture, unfortunately, a lot of women are told to discard their feminine energy or to embrace more of their masculine side because it is necessary for either survival mode, school, university, post-secondary, even the workforce, because all our systems of both education and the workforce are primarily designed for men and to have men in mind. Even the everyday systems of working the 9-to-5 is designed for men's hormones and their 24-hour hormonal cycle, which is based on their circadian rhythms of having the majority of their energy in the morning and depleting their energy around 5 p.m. For women and even our hormones, it doesn't work that way. We operate on a 28-day hormonal cycle, and therefore we have a lot of varying type of energy throughout the month, which is also why you crave certain foods. Some days you don't want to get out of bed, and other days that you just have energy that is just nonstop. Growing up and being a little girl, a lot of us have had the experience of being mocked for liking pink or almost disregarding our feminine traits and our feminine energy because we're told that feminine energy is weak, and so embracing masculine energy benefits us more in the long term. So these characteristics of being feminine and being soft and being emotional, they're deemed at and seen as not as important. And later in life, as we grow and mature, we realize how much our femininity is so powerful when we really truly embody it and embrace it. If you come from an immigrant family as well, or are in the state of survival mode, is more of a harder muscle to flex and control and grow, because being in your masculine energy is so much easier to be on the go, to keep moving forward. In survival mode, you always need to think of the next 2 things, 3 things ahead of time. And so learning how to slow down and relax and being taken care of, that is a new flow. It's a new skill. Learning to accept help, learning how to accept love, feeling deserving, feeling abundant, feeling faithful, having faith that things will work out. These are all feminine energy traits. If this is super unnatural to you, that's okay. It's only part of your conditioning. A lot of us are conditioned to ditch our feminine energy. But in this episode, I want to challenge you to embrace that intuitive flow this year and to really access it and see what your feminine energy can do to you and how that will impact and change your life. Let's start with self-care. Prioritizing your well-being through self-care practices makes a whole difference in your ambiance, in your mood, especially if you have an amazing night and morning routine. It helps you get in tune with yourself, in tune with your body, your emotions. Being able to nurture your inner peace and process reflective practices is such an important and essential part of being in tune with your emotions. Setting an hour at the end of the day to really reflect about your day. No distractions, no phone, no TV, no music, no podcasts, just you letting your thoughts go in and out and observing the thoughts that flow for an hour, writing down what comes up, feeling in tune with your feelings, feeling the connection between your emotional brain and your body and the sensations and the connection those bring, processing hard emotions that maybe have been sitting in your body for a couple of days or weeks, or processing those things or experiences that maybe you've been avoiding. All of this slowly becomes a self-care ritual. You can embrace that vulnerability, embrace those emotions that really need healing and feeling. I love to not only journal about these experiences and these thoughts and reflections, but also light my favorite candles, get my essential oils going, maybe take a nice bubble bath, have your favorite glass of wine. Really take the time to let the day settle and feel. A lot of us are in the hustle and bustle and go, go, go. We don't have the luxury of just sitting with our thoughts and sitting with our emotions. And it is so important to really embrace our vulnerability and feel this beautiful side of being human, no matter how painful it is. Expressing your emotions. When is the last time you told somebody you love them? Alternatively, when is the last time that you told somebody that their actions hurt you? Being in tune with your emotions is one thing, but also being able to express them is a whole set of skills. Especially expressing your emotions in healthy ways is the key to embracing your feminine energy. Being able to choose love over fear and having faith over fear, that your relationships and your experiences are working in favor of you, is a huge one. And although vulnerability and expressing your feelings can be really scary and sometimes tense, maybe a conflict might happen out of it, maybe a falling out might happen because of it. It is having the courage to express and show up authentically, unapologetically, and choosing to feel that compassion and empathy while also staying true to yourself and not hiding and holding back. Is there anything you've been putting off to saying to somebody? Is there a conversation in your head that you wanted to initiate but haven't had the opportunity to? Is there something you've been slowly avoiding or not being fully transparent and honest, not only with the other person, but yourself? Emotional expression is so important because these emotions sit in your body, and not being able to process them or feel them will actually manifest into sickness and disease and cancers. There is an amazing book about this. It's called The Body Keeps Score, and it is just an incredible book about how negative emotions really manifest into physical pain because they aren't being processed. 3 is definitely embracing your connection to nature and animals. Spending time in nature to reconnect with yourself, with your spirit, with your soul, with your body and your mind, breathing in really deeply the crisp and fresh air of the outdoors, allowing your eyes to rest from screens, allowing the overstimulation to calm down, and letting your thoughts come and go is honestly like a walking meditation, and it feels so amazing for that exact reason. Taking these nature breaks will also allow you to be more productive. It'll make you feel so energized and good. Nature and its rhythms naturally balance your energy, especially if you're near the water and you can see and hear the waves crashing and feel the sun on your face and feel the wind on your skin. Allowing yourself to be present in nature and observing the animals that come and go. I love watching the birds. I love seeing the squirrels, even when there are dogs playing off leash. It just really makes you appreciate the small and little things and have so much gratitude and wonder for this life and for this world. There are also really fun bunny cafes or cat cafes, having these really unique experiences with animals where you get to interact with them and connect with their energy in a different species is just beautiful, in my opinion. Although we don't speak the same language, we can definitely understand each other and feel each other, and that is just inherently Mother Nature speaking through you and you feeling it. It's just beautiful. We are all connected to nature, and the irony is that we're not in it enough. The next way you can access your feminine energy is through creative expression. Anything that allows you to express your creativity, such as dancing, writing, fashion, makeup, drawing, any of these artistic expressions that you've had that really make your heart happy, even trying a new hobby like bouquet making or pottery. Last month, my bestie Florence actually took me to a perfume making class, and it was the very first time I was able to experience the creation of a new perfume. And it was so beautiful because you're able to actually pick the top, middle, and base notes. I made a TikTok and Instagram reel about it if you guys are interested in seeing the experience. But trying new creative things really unravels something in you, and being able to see the finished product is so satisfying. Especially if you have a career in something that is not creative and there's so much expression that you feel inside you, like maybe getting into music or trying a new instrument, whatever it is, the art and the act of creativity is just so beautiful. The next thing is empathy and compassion. Now, I find it so easy to empathize or have compassion with other people whose experiences or worldviews are the same to us. And I love to challenge myself to feel empathy and compassion for somebody whose worldview or experience is something that I can't necessarily relate to or have the opposite opinion of. I don't necessarily have to agree, but feeling and understanding and having empathy for why that person feels that way, I think is such an important trait and characteristic to have, allowing you to connect to somebody that maybe you don't fully agree with, I think is just beautiful. Because at the end of the day, we are all the same, and being able to have access to that energy to create a connection and to embrace vulnerability despite a conflict, that's, in my opinion, what feminine energy is about. It also helps you expand your worldview, expand your mind, and have an open mind, reading books on politics and different religions and different philosophers will actually help you a lot to open your mind and overall gain compassion and understanding for different humans that live with us, and will help you also become more educated and well-rounded. The next one is nurturing the relationships that you already have and making them deeper and stronger than they already are. This is actually one of my main goals for 2024, is to truly dive deeper and create more intimate and beautiful relationships and friendships with my family, with my best friends, with my boyfriend, and even embracing that helps me create more authentic content here on YouTube and on my other social media platforms. Again, because vulnerability and that feminine energy really allows you to make those meaningful and deep connections. I really value love and connection and intimacy, and so being able to share this side of a beautiful feedback loop of true relationships and connections, and that really helps me embrace my feminine energy as well. The next idea I have for you is to get physical, have physical movement. I love movement that is very fluid and graceful, such as Pilates, barre, yoga, even dancing or ballet. These movements are extremely graceful, and you're able to feel more in tune with your body and your feminine energy, especially movements that incorporate a lot of deep breaths. That mind-body connection is everything. Specifically with low impact workouts, the reason I love them so much is because they don't really boost my cortisol, which is the stress hormone. And so after every workout, I definitely feel like I have more energy rather than being sore and being in bed and being tired the next day. I feel uplifted and more energetic, and that's more sustainable to my lifestyle and my body and how I feel. And the last tip I have for you is to practice gratitude, appreciating the beauty in your life, appreciating yourself, appreciating your loved ones. Practicing gratitude allows you to foster this beautiful, positive energy and aura, and will help you vibrate at a really high frequency to attract the experiences in your life that you want and to manifest the life of your dreams. Having faith that everything is working for you and that your life is unraveling the way that it's meant to is the ultimate form of feminine energy, allowing that flow, ceasing control of the things that you can't control, trusting your gut and trusting your intuition. All of these things allow yourself to relax in the face of conflict or adversity or hardship, and lets you embrace that softness and that soft life because you do have that gratitude and faith that things are going to work out. Feminine energy is so powerful and it's so strong, and it is embracing wisdom. I'm curious to see how you embrace your feminine energy and how this will change your life in 2024. We have an amazing community on Instagram at upaboutpodcast. If you want to connect with me there, or at Isabel at YZOBL on Instagram. We're going to be talking a lot about becoming the woman of your dreams and manifesting all your goals, crushing your financial goals, and truly embodying and becoming the woman you want to be. So if that is your thing, don't forget to subscribe and tune in for another episode next week. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk soon. Bye.